How's it going, everybody? This is just some random ASMR, and we are back with Yu-Gi-Oh! The Falsebound Kingdom. This is the ASMR play. Now, if you can tell, I did a little bit of grinding since we last left off. So, everybody's a little bit stronger. Let's get right into it. This is the Fury of the Empire. I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick save and start the battle. Hope everybody's having a good day or night. It's awfully quiet. There doesn't appear to be any enemy movement. Yes, it seems to be lucky. We seem to be lucky. The enemy doesn't seem to know that we're here. According to our scouts, the closest fort isn't guarded at all. Let's use this opportunity to take the fort and fortify a defensive position there. Okay, so what we are going to do at the moment is we're going to be sending Yugi straight over there. And then we'll get Fizdiz going and Simon going. Now, one thing, in this bottom left area of the map, there is an enemy encounter here. The monsters you can get are Maneater Bug, Hane, and the Mystic Horseman. Some of which I will be using, or possibly all of them. I hope everybody's doing well. I apologize for it taking so long for me to get videos out. The only time I can do them is at night, when everybody is asleep. Because if otherwise, everybody is very, very loud, and you can't exactly be loud with ASMR. We've successfully taken the fort from the enemy. The few guards that were here have run off. It won't be long before they learn of our attack and try to retake the fort. General Sabekel's unit is powerful. What do you think of building equipment to increase the fort's defenses? What do you mean by equipment? Equipment are offensive and defensive additions made to a castle or fort that provide an advantage in battle. For instance, you can install a large cannon to fire at approaching forces. Construct a barricade. To install additions, position the cursor over the castle or fort and select equipment. Then select an addition from the list with the A button and it will be installed. Of course, each new piece of equipment requires money, so be sure to plan it carefully. And the equipment we'll actually be doing is the barricade and the healer, which is the mystical elf. The main reason is, of course, the healer, she heals, but the barricade is to get us extra defense on our team. So I wonder who's going to make it. Will Simon make it before the embodiment of Apophis? It appears so. Alrighty. We are actually going to send Simon to be the one to battle these monsters. Alright. And the reason why our levels are higher is I did do grinding on this map. Plus, there's also items you can get from purchasing them. So, that's where I got all these items, which is why our attack is quite a lot higher than normal. Otherwise, Fizdiz would more than likely lose this fight, especially because of the embodiment of Apophis. Huh. That is actually a bit of an oddity. So the embodiment of Apophis' attack currently is 2,127. But there was a failed recording of this video. It failed because of a train that decided, hey, let's pass by. But his attack was about 1,900. So that's actually kind of odd. But here, you want to target the monsters that hold medicine, which will be this weird lobster-looking motherfucker. So we're gonna go and kill him. So the battles, since I didn't do a very good job at explaining it in the last part, Plus, I think it was a lot harder to hear me than it is right now. It's based off of a point system, so whoever has the most points at the end of the fight, most of the time wins. The points are kind of arbitrary, for being honest, because there are actually times where you can lose a fight while having many, many more points than your opponent. I have done that before. My opponent had around 5,000 and I had around 18k. But I lost my entire team while they still had one monster left, which is why they won. So, I hope everybody is having a good night and or day whenever you may be watching this. I understand ASMR can be watched during the day. You know, you just want to take a nap sometimes, just have something on in the background. I really hope you all can hear me, and my penguin missed. Well then. Missing happens a lot, in my opinion. Far too much. But yeah, I do hope you can all hear me a bit better, and there is a crit. Penguin Soldier made up for that miss, now didn't he? Or she. Penguin Soldier is one of my top 5 cards in the actual card game, just because I like the little dude. Alright, next up we're going to send Yugi to this area. Oh, they actually are able to buy stuff. They're in certain parts of the game, or times. You'll see where it says closed. It'll be open. That is the trader. The trader is how I got a good amount of these items. But you do need a marshal to be there in order to buy something. So we're just gonna let Fizdiz heal. You can speed up the healing process by actually clicking on it and healing. Oh, well, I was gonna show you, but Yugi decided to get there. His team won't be that hard. I'm curious. Nope, it's fiends. Okay. We'll just see how fast Klebo can take out that little worm. Unfortunately, he couldn't. Silverfang will pick up the slack. Okay. Celtic Guardian will do his thing. I guess after rewatching the first video that I posted, I understand it was very hard to hear me talk. So, hopefully it is better on this one. I really don't want to have to redo the video again, but I've had to redo these videos a lot, hoping just to get one right. So hopefully the music is turned down enough to where you can hear me. Because I notice I can hear the music, even though I have it turned down a bit, so I hope it's not obnoxiously loud at the moment. Because I'm already 8 minutes in and I'm going to have to end up redoing the video. So the main part, I don't know if it's necessarily going to be ASMR, but I know just sitting back and watching these videos, especially a slower game like this, you know, real-time strategy games, it can be very relaxing. It's not a very fast-paced game. You know, it's a slower game, so people can just sit back and just listen to it. That's what the main point of these videos are. Okay, and here we can do the trader. So here's where you can buy a couple items. You'll be getting the Harpy Ladies eventually, so it'd be good to buy 3 Electro Whips. Just 3. Oh, we're being attacked by roaming monsters, and Simon found them. There's a reason I specifically sent Simon, because Simon has the potential to be our most powerful marshal at the moment. You'll see momentarily. Alrighty. I'm actually going to let them use up all of their attacks before I decide to attack. It might seem weird, but there's a reason for it. So first things first. Oh, wrong button. No, press Y. And we have these items called Violet Crystals. What these items do is they raise the attack and give another action point of your team of monsters that are fiends, which is what that little square is. That is incorrect. Forgive me. No, what the Violet Crystal does is it raises the attack and gives you an ability point, or action point, forgive me, for those with the Knight Adept ability. And the good thing about this, let's go and check again. These guys, Forest Adept, Field Adept, and Forest Adept. Oh, he got Wasteland Adept now. That's good. So, what we are going to do is we're going to be guarding. Knight Adept also gives us an extra attack boost in general. Yep, he couldn't break the guard. And you missed. So we already do get an extra action point because of it being the dark or nighttime. Of course, they couldn't break it. I mean, at this point, with how much we've guarded, we actually don't have to kill these enemies because they're not going to be able to hurt us. But I'm going to kill them because I want to. Oh, you actually did damage. Alright, I'm hoping you can get one more attack off. And I'm going to press B to wait. And there's his last attack. Okay, now, here's why I did this. Now we're going to raise our stats, make us even more powerful. So it uses one action point, but it gives you one back as well, while using the Violet Crystal. So it's almost like you're not using it. Okay, and now just by using those, our attack is now, for a zombie warrior, over 5,000. That's a lot. So, I'm going to attack. It should be enough to get rid of all of them. Yeah, that should definitely be enough. Unless we miss. For some reason, the attacks at the, I forgot this dragon's name. Blackland Fire Dragon. His attacks tend to make the game lag a bit. Like, that legitimately happens on the GameCube. Because I've played this game a lot. Yeah, we have one attack left. That's funny. I know the higher your score, you should get more, levels and experience as well. But yeah, this game does stutter quite a bit, especially, like I said, even on the GameCube. I mean, this is technically the GameCube. Okay, you're good. But yeah, Simon is our most powerful marshal. We're going to do some healing. Okay, Simon, you're going to attack them. Yugi, you do need to heal a little bit, so we're gonna... And I'm gonna throw Yugi, not in there, but close to it. I wonder if I can get there before Simon does. Okay. And we'll check on Fizdiz. Almost fully healed. We'll go ahead and heal. Get our beaver fixed up. We're gonna send Fizdiz to this one. I do like getting, killing, disposing of all of the enemies. There goes Karibo. Now, Fizdiz should get there without... Yeah, she'll be fine. Yeah, now she's gonna hit it. That's alright. Simon, you go ahead and take on this one. Yuki, we're gonna wait for you. Now, there are actually 2 Knight Adept monsters on the opponent's team, so it wouldn't be a good idea to use those items. And he's hitting us with the old Razzle Dazzle. Well, he was trying to hit us. Alright. I believe you don't have any healers. We want to get rid of that middle one first, though. He has the most amount of actions. Yeah, well, I was hoping we could get it before the attack went off. That's fine. Go ahead and attack with the Black Bone Fire Dragon. And it does stutter every now and then when he attacks. Unfortunately, one issue with dragons in this game, though. Dragons tend to be the most disappointing monsters. Just because they can't exactly equip a lot of things in general. See, the way you make dragons stronger is either with usable items, not equipment, but items that you can use on the spot, or magic. But the issue means you also need to have a spellcaster with your dragons. And I don't really do that. So yeah, eventually Blackland Fire Dragon's not going to be a part of this team anymore. But I do normally use Fiend-type monsters. Wow. With Simon. I mean, at this point, we can actually use the items just to finish the fight and get it over with. It's more of a safety net to make it to where the video isn't as long as, it could possibly be. Okay. We have one action point left, but that's fine. There was always a chance that a miss could have happened. Oh, we have 2 left. Still, there could have been 2 misses. It happens. I've had a fight where every attack was a... Oh, we got an action point for the Blackland Fire Dragon. But yes, I've had a fight where every single attack we did missed. Anyway, so one thing you can do, you can set up a trade union, and it makes the trader open indefinitely. So he sells Dark Energy, Dragon Treasure, and this is where we got the Violet Crystals from. Another thing you can do is you have the Watchtower, which doubles the range of anti-ground and anti-air cannons, and a supply unit. What this does is basically restocks your items for the fight. There's no need in doing it, but, well, there is a need for it, just the moment, not right now. Okay, if this is, you'll go over here and get rid of this guy. So yeah, on these first 2 missions, you can go pretty slow just to get a hang of the game and, get a good feel of it. Other missions are a little bit faster, but still very, very slow. Like, there's potential for certain parts of these videos to where they could end up being 30, 40 minutes long. I know my original video that I tried doing was about an hour and a half. Couldn't do any more, unfortunately, because of all the issues that arose with, testing this out for the first time. But that's fine. Things happen. Almost there. I do want to make sure you all get your quote-unquote money's worth. I mean, the videos are free, but I want to make sure y'all can get nice longer videos that you can relax to, which is one good thing about doing a ASMR playthrough. Alright, this enemy has... This monster, the stuffed animal. I do not like this monster. I don't know why. Ever since I was a kid, I had issues with this bear. I just don't like it. Which is why we're going to attack it first. And that is why. It has a zipper on its back, and it's basically a mouth. I don't like it. Not one bit. And it's dead. there's actually not a lot of dinosaurs in this game. As I know, a character you can eventually get on Kaiba's campaign is Rex Raptor, and they do not put many dinosaurs in the game. I know we have, is that Arabi? Arabi? That one. There is the twin-headed King Rex. There is that weird, Triceratops one. And I think that is legitimately all of them for the dinosaurs. Most of the monsters that are in the game are, I believe, stuff that Yuki and Kaiba use. Maybe? I mean, I think there's well over 100 monsters in the game that you can acquire. Okay. Oh, the trader's open. Legendary Sword, Beast Fangs, and Book of Secret Arts. I bought quite a few of those. Okay. Now we will have Yuki take care of this guy. I actually, on past playthroughs, well, when I was grinding, I actually tried seeing if the enemies would respawn here, and they only respawn starting mission 3. You've done well for a bunch of misfit rebels. It's been a long time since an enemy got me this excited. But playtime is over. It won't be long before you beg Sebekal for mercy. Hate to be the bearer of bad news, dude, but, you gonna die. And it is implied that some characters do actually get killed in this game. On Kaiba's campaign, they actually mention executing Kaiba. And there's a point where Kaiba tells somebody that he will rip out his tongue and feed it to the dogs. Kaiba was not playing around. Kaiba threatened that man to rip out his tongue. And I feel like Kaiba would do it. That seemed like it was a little loud in my opinion. And he guarded. The unfortunate thing is you're dealing with a souped up Kuribo. So your guard is not gonna work, buddy. Yeah. I thought so. And that was your last action point. You should have used it trying to attack. Okay. That is another victory. Kuribo leveled up. Ah, Yugi has gained a level. That's good. Ashton was liberated, whatever it's called. Guarg. You'll pay for that. I was going to let you live, but not now. You're the one who lost. Yugi, it's you. Oh, Tristan, what are you doing here? Trapped in the game, just like you. I guess. Joey and the others are here too. I was just with them a little while ago. Kaiba is working for the Empire. After losing the hen, we felt it was safer to split up. Kaiba? Yep. I'm not sure why he's here, but he is. Anyway, I came to the island to organize my own resistance army. I should have known that you'd be leading the resistance. Hence the role I was given. Where is everyone else? I don't know. We all separated and went underground to gather followers for the resistance. My guess is that they're still on the mainland trying to gather support and form new units. If we keep fighting against the Empire, we're sure to run into them again. Good point. I don't think we have any other options anyway. Since I'm already here, I'm yours to command, Mr. Resistance Leader. At ease, soldier. It's good to have a familiar face on my team. And we've got Tristan. Alrighty, new character and technically 6 new monsters. With the southern farms freed, the Resistance now controls the western half of Vaxi Island. But Capulia, ruler of Sugat, has re-established order in the island capital and plans to subdue the Resistance. He has put his trusted marshal, Granis, in charge of a large force and dispatched them to the west. Granis' enormous army is moving steadily west along the Central Way, heading straight for Makad. The Empire has finally dispatched a large unit to hunt us down. The Resistance will suffer severe casualties if we try to fight them head on. Do you have any suggestions, Simon? The Imperial forces don't consider us a serious threat yet, and are not being as cautious as they should. But therein lies the opportunity. What do you mean? There is a fort along the Central Way, and the enemy plans to move its main force there on its way to Sugat. The fort is completely empty right now. We might be able to spring a trap on them there. Interesting. We can attack them with fire. Exactly. I'll get started on the preparations immediately. So Yuki's idea, well, this is the Pharaoh. His idea is to burn people alive. So we're going to go ahead and get Tristan in the team. He has Gazelle, the king of mythical beasts, giant soldier of stone, and the swordsman from a foreign land. Okay. So, we're going to take out giant soldier of stone. I'm just going to get rid of all of them at the moment. And we will put... I actually do want to use the swordsman from a foreign land. So I'm going to throw him in the middle as our walker and add Hain, and then the Mystic Horseman. And that is Yugi's new team. Field, Road, and Forest. So we don't have anything for Hain at the moment. So for now, I will stick a blue medicine, a red medicine, and a Monster Reborn. Yeah, because he'll be our healer. The Swordsman, I will throw some legendary swords on. Now his attack is 1,800, and the Mystic Horseman, same thing. Okay. Looking pretty good. Check everybody else. Let's see it fits this. Man, I really like the penguin. Okay. I guess the only team that's really changing at the moment is Tristan's. Okay. And that's it for this video, everybody. I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you for checking it out. And eventually we'll get a part 3 out. So this is just a random ASMR. And this was the ASMR play of Yu-Gi-Oh! The Falsebound Kingdom. Catch you later.